Hello again, everybody, from Ashland High School. It's Ashland High School Varsity Sports on WACA-TV. Tonight, the Ashland Public Schools and the Tri-Valley League present boys varsity basketball with the Ashland High School Clockers hosting the Westwood High School Wolverines. Bob Thacker, Todd Carter, Connor Donovan. And let's see what's... And Jack Emberley bringing you tonight's action. Tonight's game being played on February 7th, 2017. The tip goes to the taller Wolverines, and we're underway at Ashland High School. The Wolverines in green, the Clockers in their home white. Player to watch of the Wolverines is number 3, Tim Giovino. He's their leading scorer. DeJesus tries to get it into Christensen, quickly picked off. They're just underway, no score, 8-minute quarters, 30-second shot clock, and a 10-second timeline at midcourt. Giovino. They swing it. Oh, that's a good spot, but he won't shoot it. He's doubled. The pass is intercepted. DeJesus has it. Carlos DeJesus. And that's Trevor DePerrin, number 5. 11 is Jason Christensen. Jeremy Butkus is number 12, and 21 is Petrie, Brendan Petrie. Giovino stripped in the lane. Both teams running ahead to DePerrin. The bomb. Wow. Butkus with a long air ball, I guess we'll have to call it. Number 4 is Jack Turgeon. Christensen, excellent underneath. Has the rebound, poked away, gets it back. DeJesus looks to the bench for the play, and DePerrin takes over. He'll be the point guard in this configuration. Luke Nutting on the bench to start this game. He usually starts for the Clockers. But Petrie getting the call tonight. Christensen down the lane. You don't get that continuation you do in college and the pros. It's called a possession foul, first of the game, so the Clockers don't shoot free throws. DeJesus loves to slash. That doesn't go. Good pass. Turns around for some reason instead of going to the hoop. Into the key. They swing it. That's a good spot. He misses it. Christensen with another rebound. DeJesus looking to run. Looking to make a play. Top of the key. Pop pull up. And it goes. It's a two-pointer is what was on the line. The first points of the game after 2.5 minutes played. In the first period, it's Ashland 2 and Westwood nothing. Good passing underneath, stuffed by DeJesus, but I guess he fouled him. Westwood comes into this game with 3 TVL losses, which means they are tied at this point of the season with Medfield and Medfield and Medway for first place in the Tri-Valley League. All of those teams have 3 losses. So this is a very balanced Tri-Valley League this season, and it looks like it'll be going right down to the wire. There's roughly another 2 weeks left in the season, 4 games or so at this point. The sneak away, and he lays it in. That's Aiden Fitzgibbon, one of their captains. Did he get pushed out? Did he get fouled? Did someone call a timeout? No, there's a foul. It's on Fitzgibbon. Westwood 4, Ashland 2. Clockers trail 2. into the game for Ashland. 24, the seldom seen Kevin Russell getting a chance tonight. Isaiah Davis, the coach of the clock, is mixing things up. Jesus carries it. That's traveling. Fitzgibbons to inbound. Number 4, Jack Turgeon, just a freshman. Turgeon for 3. Wide left. Doesn't hit the rim. DePerrin. Turgeon gets back, gets in trouble, lets it go. DePerrin tries to reset to Jesus, a 3. Oh my word. The boys are a little bit off tonight, to say the least. They got to warm up. A wintry day in the clock town. Snow in the morning, hard rain in the afternoon, cold. A nice hometown crowd. On a Tuesday night, the 3 doesn't go. Butkus with the board, and he's going to bring it up himself, and he wants to go coast to coast, but he lost the handle somewhere along the line. Back cut, there's a traveling call not called. Kevin Rabideau into the game, number 13. Coach Davis is really mixing it up. Also, so he's got Rabideau in the game, the sophomore. He's wearing 13. Into Jason Christensen. A jump ball is the call, perhaps. And it's White out of bounds. Butkus will inbound it. He finds him. He swishes it. Rabideau. As the clock is the 5-4 lead. A 3-pointer. Around the rim and in. Nick Anderson. DePerrin brings it up against Giovino. Behind the back, into the lane, the dish to Christensen, knocked out of bounds. It stays Ashland ball. Could have called that one rolling off of Jason's thigh, but they didn't. DeJesus back in, DePerrin is out. Interesting to see who will be bringing the ball up now. For the White, blocked. Nice block by Bemis. He thought about it. He takes it and makes it. Reed Wilson, his first points of the night. 10-5, Clockers trail 5. DeJesus gets a screen, takes it all the way in and up and in. Carlos DeJesus, a nice screen, set that one up. Another bomb, he feels it. Reed Wilson again. 2 threes for Reed. 13-7, Ashland now trailing 6. They're trying to double DeJesus on the sideline. They get it to Jason, who's come out. Back to Carlos. He tries to reset, maybe calls a play. Finds Butkus in his corner, another air ball. And a traveling call. Carlos doesn't like it. 13-7, Ashland trailing by 6. Giovino, the Wolverines' leading scorer. I don't think he's taken a shot yet tonight, maybe.
Can't shoot.
Anderson, Clock is clear. DeJesus, a one-man gang up and in. Carlos DeJesus playing with a lot of motivation. Brings Ashland to within 4. Westwood doesn't get it into the backcourt. Shot clock is just at 17. Here's Giovino, the 3. No. Nice rebound by Anderson. They get it back to Giovino. He resets. 1 minute left in the first period. Dylan Linehan is 24, and that one goes to Rabidou. De Jesus, the point guard. Rabidou. Nope, this is Jeremy Butkus misses the long 2. Oh, a very good move. He couldn't finish it. A jump ball. De Jesus in there for the rebound. Got a jump ball out of it. Dylan Linehan had a nice move to the basket. Just didn't, sort of ran out of gas when he got to the rim. 13-9, Ashland trailing by 4. Westwood to inbound. LeBomb again, that's 3. Reed Wilson with 3 threes. Now Ashland trails 7. De Jesus is against Owen Gaffney, number 22. Petrie. Russell. Rabidou. De Jesus for 3. Off the rim, out of bounds, green ball. Furious action here as the first period comes to a close. Westwood is 16 and Ashland is 9. And the Wolverines are going to have one last chance here with 3.8 seconds remaining in the period. They get it in. They stop him at half court. He gets it off, and it's blocked. First period ends in an exciting, hard-fought one it was. And 3 threes by Reed Wilson have sparked the Wolverines to a 16-9 lead. Ashland being dominated by Carlos De Jesus. He's doing everything for the Clockers, rebounding, bringing the ball up, and taking most of their shots. Jeremy Butkus has not found the range yet. He's had some 3-point chances, so he's got to warm up a little and see if he can bring the Clockers back into this game. They're down 7 points as we head into the second period. We haven't seen Luke Nutting tonight, and that has given De Jesus more responsibility. But we've seen Kevin Russell, 24, and Kevin Rabidou getting extended action, and Rabidou had a 3-pointer. Clockers with 3 wins on the season by my calculations. Bellingham got a win last week over Bellingham, or actually last night over Bellingham. And they also had a great win against one of the first place teams in the Tri-Valley League. A team that has beaten these Wolverines, and that's the Medfield Big Blue. Is beating Medfield right here at Ashland High School not too long ago. And they have another win besides that, and I'm not sure who that one was against, but they have 3 league wins. Wolverines in this same basic offense every time down the floor. This kid's been hot. He dishes. He's open in the corner. He calls for it underneath, up and in. Beautiful pass and a nice finish by Dylan Linehan. De Jesus at the arc. Pass is batted back at him and out of bounds. A 18-9, clock is trail 9. Trevor DePerrin back in for ball handling duties. I think that's a good call by Coach Davis. Petrie. Butkus drives, gets the bounce. Jeremy Butkus for 2. DePerrin goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Interior pass, gets the bounce. Nick Kennedy, number 11, scoring that basket. Butkus out beyond the arc, loses his dribble. Petrie, no. Wilson. A fall away, no. Owen Gaffney is 22. Oh, nice pass, up and in. Beautiful pass by Dylan Linehan. Great finish by Aiden Fitzgibbon. Westwood likes to make good passes. It's 22-11. They've got the biggest lead of the night. It's 11 points. And Ashland's coach Davis had to take a timeout, and a good timeout it was. They've got to find a way to stop those passes underneath the basket that Westwood has been converting into points. They like to make a lot of passes, which gives you opportunities to pick it off. If the Clarkers can get into a tight defense, maybe they can start picking off some of these passes. As Westwood seems to pride themselves in making that extra pass for the easy shot. Everyone dressed up tonight in the coaching staff. Coach Davis wearing a tie, and all 3 of the Westwood coaches in suits, dark suits, like FBI agents. Get this Butkus and DeJesus bring it up. DePerrin's like a forward in this configuration. Now he's got it. Shot clock's at 5. Here goes DeJesus in. He loses it. It's good if it goes. It is! DePerrin heaves it up for 3. Trevor DePerrin, a big bucket. 22-14, Ashland trailing by 8. The shot clock was expiring. Flat jumper. Petrie with the hard rebound. DePerrin. Finds a way. Just ended up tossing it softly out of bounds. If there's a pass, a shot, a deflection, or what. But a lot of hustle by Trevor DePerrin, number 5. Giovino back in the game, number 3, and a foul in the backcourt by DePerrin on Dylan Linehan, who's done a lot of damage since coming into the game. Giovino against DePerrin, right by him, down the lane, up and in. Jesus, wild.
Go, Dylan, go.
Foul on that play. It didn't go in. Giovino using his speed and ball handling ability to get to the basket. Two free throws, 10-point lead. He makes it an 11-point game. Petrie sits, Russell re-enters. Kevin, just a freshman, number 24. Russell ahead to DePerron. All the way. The scoop doesn't go, but he got fouled along the way. I doubt it will be a shooting foul, and it isn't. 5 fouls on Westwood, 4 on Ashland, 7 the magic number, 4 free throws. But just 4 minutes left in the first half. DePerron again, same play. This time he finds a way. 25-16, Ashland trailing by 9. Giovino advances it to Linehan. Bad pass. DePerron says thank you very much. Christensen underneath, blocked. Christensen again, he'll shoot 2. Good block by Nick Anderson on the first one, but the second one he fouled him. Clarkers always have a height disadvantage against every team they play, front court and back court. Christensen has a lot of rebounding duties as one of the taller clockers. He's done a great job at it all year long. Cans 2, 25-18, Ashland trailing by 7. Anderson inbounds to Giovino. Linehan, I should say. Giovino, good sharp pass. Resets, looks at the floor, wants to go to the basket. That's going to be a 2. Now he goes behind the line and makes a beautiful pass. Anderson to Kennedy. Jesus nearly travels. Perrin gets it to Christensen, and he's fouled before any move to the hoop. That's 6 fouls on Westwood. Clockers will merely inbound again. But any more Westwood fouls this half, and Ashland will be shooting free throws. Well played by DePerrin for the Clockers. Once they doubled him, he found the open man. Butkus wild, or no, it was blocked. I think Dylan Linehan picked that one up. And it's a 2-shot foul. Coaxes the second one home. 27-19, Clockers trailing by 8, and a timeout is called. It happened pretty fast, and it was an Ashland timeout. Coach Davis talking to Jeremy Butkus. Coach Davis assisted by John Iarusi, Billy Graham, and Jamie Henderson. See Billy over there tonight. Well, the Clockers are hanging in. It hasn't been easy. They're down 8. They haven't really shot the ball well, and probably lucky to be even this close. Westwood and substituting freely. It looks like they're much deeper than Ashland. It's hard to imagine how you could take Reed Wilson out of the game, but he hasn't played in a good long stretch. Took 3 shots, all threes, made all 3. Got to sit on the bench for his troubles. Giovino, much more active since being shut out in the first period. Wants to go, does go, back rims it, but he's going to shoot a pair. That's what he can do. Timmy Giovino, number 3 for the Wolverines, their leading scorer. Tries to build on the 8-point lead, 2-3-3 left to go until halftime at Ashland High School. The Clockers and the Wolverines. February 7th, 2017. Bob Thacker with you on WACA-TV. Follow the Clockers on WACA-TV. You can't see them anywhere else. Jesus has been quiet. Uses the hesitation dribble to take it all the way in. Throws up a wild running right-hander. Could have been a traveling call there or a double dribble. They let it go, and it goes white. 29-19, Clockers trailing 10 now. Perrin has it, he's doubled. Jesus, look out. All the way, couldn't finish. Watch out. Giovino, DePerrin guiding him closely now. Oh, a nice move and a finger roll by Fitzgibbon. Protected that ball well. 31-19, Ashland trailing by 12. Jesus bringing it up. Gets by Gavino again down the lane. He dishes this time to Jason Christensen, but he couldn't get the layup. Oh, another beautiful pass. This time Kennedy couldn't lay it in. Butkus on the cut to Christensen, he loses it. We're gonna get a jump ball out of this. Both boys go to the hardwood. Gaffney and Christensen. The arrow's pointing green. It's Westwood ball. 1:16 to go until halftime. Clockers are trailing 12, 31-19. A very, very nice touch that time by Nick Kennedy. Up the sideline. Yes! Kevin Russell. A beautiful three-pointer. Giovino offensive. (33-22) Ashland trailing by 11. They've got the ball. There's 41.9 seconds left in the second period. Perrin against Gaffney. Eludes him, gets underneath, gets bumped. I think we're going to have a one-on-one here. It's the 9th foul on Westwood. So Trevor will get a chance, make one, get a chance to shoot the second one. You missed the first, the ball's alive. 30.3 left now. Yes. Yes, again. 2 free throws. Trevor DePerrin, 33-24. Ashland trailing by 9. Gaffney. Head to Kennedy. Oh, look who's back. Can't get the shot this time. Kennedy, his move, up and in. 12 seconds. Perrin finds to Jesus. Guess what? He walks. Giovino misses, gets his own rebound, gets hammered. But they just say out of bounds. Ashland ball, 2 seconds left. I don't know what play this is, but there's only 2 seconds. He didn't get it off in time. That can't be the right play in that situation. It's halftime at Ashland High School. Westwood 35, Ashland 24. All the stats coming up and the second half in 10 seconds. Stay with us. You're watching Ashland High School Varsity Sports on WACA-TV. Okay, we're back getting ready for the start of the second half. First half scoring for Ashland. Butkus had 3. Christensen had 2, both free throws. Carlos De Jesus with 6. Trevor DePerrin had 7. Kevin Rabideau had a 3, and Kevin Russell had a 3. For Westwood, Reed Wilson had 3 threes and 9 points. Kennedy had 6. And Tim Giovino had 7. Nick Anderson had 5. Clockers ball to start the second half. They're in an 11-point hole. And Luke Nutting enters the game for the first time tonight. He wears number 2. And Kyle Walsh for the first time tonight. He's 15. De Jesus overshoots. Westwood much more patient, and now they forced outside, and they take a 3-pointer, and Fitzgibbon missed it. Nutting a long 2 off the mark. Tim Giovino. Oh, a nice move. Nick Anderson, very strong underneath. Nice turn and lay it off the board. Up in the air, Walsh comes up with it. Looking for Nutting, doesn't find him. It's picked off by Jack Turgeon. Very quiet first half. Turgeon starting both halves, but not scoring in the first half and not really playing very many minutes. Clockers would like to see Butkus heat up here in the second half. A beautiful pass by Butkus, but Kyle couldn't finish it. With Nutting in the game now, maybe De Jesus can work the wings better instead of having to bring the ball up. Be a more of a part of a team effort on offense rather than trying to do it all by himself. Marcus with good pressure, but Nutting picks up that backcourt foul. just underway in the third period. Westwood 37, Ashland 25. In it goes, up and in it goes. Beautiful pass. Nick Kennedy got it in his spot, and he knew what to do. Perrin down the lane. The scoop doesn't work. Bounce to Butkus. Couldn't get it to go. Once again, a streaking Nick Kennedy. Hayes doubled to Perrin. In. Luke Nutting stuffed. And he commits another foul. And they give Walsh that one. Linehan. Turgeon. Another foul. Nutting again. And now a traveling call. Play deteriorating here in the third period. Westwood 41, Ashland 27, trailing by 14 points. Biggest margin of the night. Trevor DePerrin tries to thread it in. Another foul. This one goes against Kennedy. Scoreboard, they're not posting the fouls. Now it goes up. Christensen finally gets a chance and lays it in. 4 points for Christensen. Kennedy. Linehan. Westwood using a lot of clock on this possession. It's in and out. Good defense by Ashland. Jeremy Butkus can't find the range from the arc. Kennedy off the mark. Linehan takes it in smartly, misses the layup. Dillon not quite strong enough with that left hand. Butkus across the line. Giovino thought he was going to get a steal there. He ended up breaking one of his fingernails, I think. Ball went into the stands. It's Ashland ball. Luke Nutting to inbound, and DePerrin takes it into the back court. Clockers are trailing by 12. They trail by 11 at halftime. Third period action at Ashland High School. The Clockers and the Wolverines. Nutting. Walsh. Fall away is an air ball. And Nutting picks up another foul. Three quick fouls for Nutting here in the second half. Linehan dishes. The bomb. Nick Anderson. There's a two. Nutting to Christensen. Butkus in and out. Owen Gaffney on a baseline move will shoot free throws. Walsh with 2 fouls. Bad looking free throw. He's got another chance though. Reed Wilson checks in. He had 3 threes in the first half. He wears number 13. Gaffney misses 2 and then of course commits the foul in the backcourt. Kevin Russell gets it into Jeremy Butkus. Pass overshoots intended for Luke Nutting. I don't know if that was a fade pattern to the corner, but Nutting was not on the same page. Linehan been very active in this game. Gaffney misses a 3, Butkus with the board. Russell. Nutting in the corner. Air ball. Whew, Kennedy. Another 2. He's been hot. 12 points or so for Nick Kennedy. Butkus wants to try bounces it off of somebody's foot. They call it a kick and reset the clock, I believe. De Jesus will inbound. He's open. Kevin Russell, no. Great rebound by Christensen. Went underneath, lost it, but it's Ashland ball. 2:37 to go in the third period. Westwood has opened up a 16-point bulge on the Clockers. Christensen. Good work by Walsh to see Christensen and got himself open for a layup, and Walsh hit him. 45-31, Ashland trailing by 14. And Christensen has a chance to make it 1 less than that, but there's a timeout called by Coach Davis, who's used 3 timeouts. Westwood has not taken a timeout. Instead, they've substituted liberally and stuck to their offense and have been able to build a nice cushion on the Clockers with a few minutes left here in the third period. Nick Kennedy's been a problem, number 11. He's got at least 12 points, 6 in each half. Nick Anderson's been active, number 33 also for Westwood. Christensen with that free throw coming up. In and out. Kennedy with the board. Backcourt pressure by Nutting. Russell steps up, the trap. They break it. There he is. Missed a 3-pointer. Reed Wilson, 4 threes on the night. His first of the second half. Jesus bringing it up. He's up his dribble. Nutting, looking. Oh, it's Russell who gets hit from behind by Reed Wilson. I guess he was going for the steal. Carlos is going to talk to the coach for a second here There's Kevin Russell. Wow, that was the 7th free throw, the 7th foul on Westwood already. Kevin had a 1-on-1. That kind of surprised me. They had 7 already. And we got a minute 55 seconds left in the 3rd period. Clark's will be shooting a lot of free throws on Westwood fouls for the rest of the night. The bomb. No. Good hustle. Nick Anderson missed a 3-pointer and managed to get the rebound. Amazing. Gaffney at the free throw line sinks it. Owen Gaffney finds the range. Full court pressure by the Wolverines despite the 19-point lead. Nutting goes behind the back. They harass him. He gets through, tries to make a pass. It's not a good one. The Wolverines pick it off. Nick Kennedy, I don't know. I think he thought he could fly there. He went Michael Jordan-like towards that hoop. And he was a couple of feet short. But he's got some free throws for his trouble. 1:02 to go in the 3rd period. Westwood now leads by 20 points. And here comes some subs. Pat Coyne sees the floor for the first time tonight. Pat's wearing 34. Klang. Following the rebounding. And it's another 1-on-1 chance for Ashland. This time Jason Christensen is going to have the honors. Makes the first, so he gets the second. Ashland with 6 fouls themselves, so we could see a lot of free throws here in the final 9 minutes of this game. Jason misses the second. Could have been an up and down. They don't call it. Pass, Gaffney tracks it down after the deflection. There he goes. Not this time. He felt like he got hit, but he didn't. Butkus throws it away. Ahead to Coyne on the cut to Dylan Linehan, but he missed it. Something did go wrong with Reed Wilson. I don't know what it was, but his wrist is being attended to. Linehan off with that one. Much better, but it's not in. Walsh couldn't control it, and it's Westwood ball. Linehan finds himself with the ball again. Who's got it? Who's got it? Now it's Ashland as it goes out of bounds. 51-32, Ashland trailing by 19 points with 15 seconds left in the 3rd period. Russell turns down the 3. Pass is stolen. Linehan up and in at the buzzer. 53-32 is how the 3rd period ends. Ashland led by Jason Christensen in that quarter. He had about 6 or 8 points. And the Clockers only scored 8 in that period. Can't tell you who had the other 2. I think he had 6, but not sure who had the other 2 points. The Wolverines went nuts. Dick Kennedy went nuts, and they scored 18 points in that period. Reed Wilson had a 3. Kennedy had 6 or 8. And Nick Anderson had a few baskets as well. Owen Gaffney had a bucket. So, it doesn't look like Ashland's night. They're down 21 with 8 minutes left to play. Three referees tonight. I think they're getting ready for tournament play, where they try to have 3 referees. So it's like a practice for the referees to try playing with 3 refs. Linehan very patiently waited for the defense to clear and laid it in. Fitzgibbon with that basket. Carlos DeJesus very quiet in the second half. He was burning brightly in the first half, trying to do everything by himself. Here's a nice 3 ball. Carlos DeJesus. His first points of the second half. Tipsy-do. Clocker's defense is loosened up, I guess is the nicest way to put it. DeJesus keeps hustling. Nice block by Chuck Bemis, number 12. Carlos stayed with it and it went out of bounds, and it's still Ashland's ball. DeJesus again goes base, drop back, air ball. Linehan, head to Giovino. Linehan turns down the 3, tries to make the pass. Jason Christensen hurt his hand, knocking that one out of bounds. Who is this? Number 22, Doug Pace. P-E-C-Z-E, a senior. Number 22 is on the floor for Ashland. Underneath, Chuck Bemis. Nice pass. Walsh rejected. Up and in and out. Tip in, no. Walsh corrals it. DePerrin bringing it up. Did he turn it over? No, he got tapped. Give it to Aiden Fitzgibbon, I think. Wrong again. It goes against Dylan Linehan. Brendan Petrie, 21, is re-entered for Ashland after a long rest. Brendan started the game. DePerrin swishes that one. Clockers are down 23 points 5.5 to go. Clark is anxious to get this one in the books and out of the way so they can resume competitive basketball on Friday night. Just has not been their night right from the beginning. Govino, I guess it was a pass. No. Oh, he steps in and lays it in. Nick Anderson, I guess that was. Perrin gets a pick. They strip him along the way, and it's, no, it's a foul. Bemis says it cannot be me. 2 free throws coming up for Trevor DePerron. Makes 2. Walsh will inbound it after the turnover. Linehan steals it, but it went out of bounds. Coming at you. Petrie travels. Nutting checks in for Petrie. Four and a half to go. The dish, short arms it. Walsh has another rebound. Jeremy Butkus stops. Jumper is off the mark. In the corner. No. Butkus with the board. Watch out. Tough foul. Dangerous foul. Ran him over from behind. Butkus with 2 free throws. Westwood in the double bonus with 10 fouls or more. They stop counting after 10. It's 2 shots every time for Ashland. Clarkers with 7 fouls. So Westwood's in the 1-and-1 situation if they get fouled. Nicely done. 61-41, Ashland trailing by 20. And another Ashland timeout. Coach Davis not in a hurry for this game to end. Wants his team to play the full 32 minutes. He's used more players tonight than he usually does. He's used, let's see, 1, 2. 10 players. Westwood has used 10 players as well. Oh, nice dish. Kennedy in his spot. They don't let him have it. Ball in the hand to Kennedy. He'll shoot 2. Misses them both. Kennedy goes for the steal, doesn't get it to Jesus underneath. And another steal. There he goes again. Doesn't get the roll, but he's going to shoot a couple of free throws one way or the other. Carlos to Jesus. Tremendous hustle all night long. 12 points. Make it 13. What happened? A lane violation or something. Take away that second free throw. Full court pressure by Ashland. 3 minutes left. Kennedy in his spot. A hard foul. Someone decided that Nick Kennedy's not going to be getting any more layups tonight. They hammer him down when he gets into his spot for that layup. Now he finds the range from the line. Makes 2. Perrin travels. She tried to pivot. 63-44, Westwood with a 19-point lead over the Ashland Clockers. In the final minutes, a kick out of bounds by Walsh. It stays green ball. Up and under. Nick Anderson. Nutting trying to call signals. DePerrin's open, he's leveled. He'll shoot 2. $65-44, Ashland trailing by 21, 2:12 to go. Good. Trevor has gone practically every minute tonight for Ashland and has had a good game. Gets 2 more free throws. Sneak away. Nick Kennedy gets an easy 2. Jesus tapped out of bounds. It stays Ashland ball. Great defense by Dylan Linehan. Walsh is out. Christensen is back in. Gets the ball, but it gets taken away by Gaffney ahead of the back. Kennedy again. Nutting off the mark. Up and in and 1. Butkus. A nice shot. Makes it a 3-point play. Full court pressure by Ashland. Jesus knocks it out of bounds. Eamon Doherty, 15, snuck into the game for Westwood. First time tonight. A double Turgeon in the corner. But he gets it across the timeline. Now he circles. He's going to take a 3 and miss it. Christensen with the rebound. Look out here. No, he pulled out. Carlos into the lane, up, and he'll shoot 2. Knocks down 2 Wolverines along the way. Kennedy gets up gingerly. Jesus goes to the free throw line. 69-49. Ashland trailing by 20. Wide left. Again. Traveling. Butkus will inbound. 1:06 to go. Way out to Nutting. Jesus into the lane. DePerrin for 3. Yes! Trevor DePerrin adds 3 more. DeJesus with the steal. Butkus for 3, no. Butkus gets the rebound. The alley-oop doesn't go, but he'll shoot free throws. Clocker's making some baskets here in the final minute, getting some free throws, getting some steals. Jeremy makes a nice free throw. 69-53, Clocker's trailing by 16. Off. Christensen pokes it, but can't get it to go off a Wolverine out of bounds. Butkus with the blocking foul. And on it goes. 31 seconds left. Gaffney's going to shoot 2. As Ashland in the double bonus situation, or Westwood in the double bonus situation. I can never remember which one it is. He just heaved that one up there. Just threw it up there before anyone was even looking. Much better on the second one. Westwood hits 70 points. Jesus stops and pops, back rim. Christensen worked in there. It's green ball. 19 seconds left. Full court pressure by Ashland. They break it. Kennedy pulls it out. They want to run out the clock. Gaffney pressured. Turgeon takes it. And they dribble out the final seconds, and the game is over. The final score is Westwood 70 and Ashland 53. The Clockers scored 21 points in the last period, and Westwood scores 17, I guess. The Clockers win the fourth period, but they win nothing else tonight, as this was a very, very raw and rugged game for Ashland. They just didn't have it right from the beginning. All the shots were way, way off, and the unbounded energy of Carlos De Jesus was the only thing that kept them in the game in the first half. Carlos had 6 first half points and tried to do everything himself. And as is usually the case, that doesn't really work out for the team. Although you have to admire the hustle and the effort of Carlos De Jesus. And the Clockers are only down by 9, I guess, at 11 at halftime, 35-24, so they were still in it. But the third quarter was the bitter end of this game, as Westwood jumped out 53-32 and coasted home with a 70-53 win. I don't have all the scoring, but I have some of it. And I can tell you that Trevor DePerrin had maybe his best scoring night ever as a Clocker, and hit a couple of threes in the second half. And by my extremely unofficial calculations, ended up with about 15 points. And had a great game, played almost every single second of the game. I think he was out for a little bit in the first half. But he got a lot of time tonight. He really did great. Had a lot of ball handling responsibilities, and took more shots than he usually does. And it paid off for Ashland with 15 points. Carlos De Jesus had a three-pointer in the second half and another bucket and a free throw. I've got him for about 12 points tonight to be the co-MVP of the Clockers. Him and Trevor DePerrin played their hearts out tonight for Ashland and gave it everything they had. But a much deeper, much taller Westwood team, who was battling for first place in the Tri-Valley League, was too much for Ashland tonight. And the Clockers fall. Again, the final score for the final time was Westwood 70 and Ashland 53. And I'm going to mention Kevin Rabidou and Kevin Russell, the seldom seen Clockers, got in a little bit tonight, and each had a very nice three-pointer next to their name for Ashland. So the Clockers play every Tuesdays and Fridays. The girls and the boys, somebody's here. If you want to come out to a game, that's when to come see Ashland High School basketball, Tuesdays and Fridays at Ashland High School. Hockey is Wednesdays and Saturdays. Our home games are at the Loring Arena in Framingham. My name is Bob Thacker. We had a great crew tonight. I thank you for watching, and I thank our crew, Todd Carter, Brendan Marlowe, Jared Donovan, and Jack Emberley brought you tonight's game. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
sure if you're a parent like me, you want to trust your child and their decision-making skills. I trust my kids, other people I don't generally trust. However, with that in mind, I'm also aware that there's a reason why we don't let children under the age of 16 drive, vote, or consent to sex. It's because that there's this area in the brain right up here, your prefrontal cortex. That's the decision-making center of your brain. Through childhood development, that's the last part of the brain that's developed. It starts back here and it goes all the way to the front. So when it comes to impulsive decision-making, not thinking of consequences or long-term consequences, that's why we don't allow children to have access to certain things. The internet is one of those things. Certain applications and new social media should be as well. Pay attention to your child's decision-making skills. Make sure that you're always paying attention. You never know what might be lurking behind the corner.